All right, folks. Welcome. Welcome back. I'm all back in one piece here. It's been a while here. Let me see. We're gonna. First, of all, I'd like to say, Flight Sim. Hey, hope all's well. I'm glad to see you. I'm back at the back in the cockpit here. It's been a little minute here. I've been really busy here, but we can't give up on the flying. We got to keep it moving here. So, and nice to see you, Flight Sim. Thanks for flying with us this afternoon. Hey, listen, we're going to be flying this 787 Dreamliner from Miami to Boston today, and it just seems like we have some good some coverage. I know we do have some coverage up north here, as you can see. Um, we just lost Boston. That's okay. I'm sure they'll be back online. But as far as the traffic in and out, right now Miami, right now is we got two departures, one arrival, and Boston has like 15 arrivals and 10 departures. So I think it'd be ideal to go ahead and jump on a quick leg here from Miami to Boston, give it a shot. I'm sure it's gonna probably pick up too. It's early afternoon here, so let's see what happens. Uh, yeah. So yeah. Hey, listen. Back here again, and glad to see you. So out of Miami here, Flight Sim, as you can see, and others as well too, when they join. This is the the scenery that I picked up for Miami, the latest greatest. It's pretty good actually. I can't complain about it. It has no impact on frame rate, anything like that. I think it's pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased with it. But let's get inside. Let's get this thing started here, and let's look at our plan as well too. Let's dive right in. Okay. So let's look at our plan here out of Boston. I mean out of Miami. Flights.
Miami traffic line to 1957 heavy is taxiing via Sierra to holding point runway 09 or any traffic in the area. Please advise Miami.
Hey, Flight Sim, real quick here as well too. Hey, listen, what's the latest aircraft you've been operating lately? Just curious. See what you've been flying here. Um, I haven't we haven't flown this Dreamliner in a while, so I said, hey, let's go ahead and put her in the skies here. Um, Out of Miami, folks, we're gonna be departing out of runway 9 today. We got winds. The winds are westbound as far as the winds. And let's take a look and see what the meter looks like and what it shows us today as well too. Coming out of here. All right, so coming out of Miami, we got winds out of let me see, zero 90 degrees here of winds at the direction of 90 degrees there, 11 knots. So yep, it's a good direction there as far as what we have set. Um, yeah, so let's look at our plan. Let's dive in. Let's look at our plan here. We're gonna be departing from Miami out of the Valley 2 departure. Okay, Valley 2 departure, flying eastbound. Okay, we're gonna be waypoints. There'll be Raiki, Vapor, Shao. We're gonna be having a top altitude of 5,000 feet as well too. But then we're gonna go up from there for our cruise altitude of 390. It's our planned cruise altitude. Transition via Valley, right? And then from Valley, we're going to direct to Permit. From Permit, then we're going to then go direct to our airways. Airways AR Alpha Romeo 16. We're going to be coming out of this airways at, let's see.
Miami traffic line to the 1957 heavy is taking off from runway 09 on the Manatee to departure Miami.
We're coming out of airways at Wellington is what we're going to come out of. From there, we're going to then join the Caper waypoint, then direct to Salisbury, then airways to Juliet 79, and then from Juliet 79, we're going to come out of Juliet 79 Airways into the JFK VOR, all right? JFK VOR, then we're going to make our way to our arrival star, which is going to be the Roebuck. Roebuck arrival into Boston is our plans right now. Winds right now. It may change, but we right now are planning on landing 04 right into Boston right now, which of course we know how that can change, right? And right now winds are at a 40 degrees at 9 knots, so that's about right for landing. Um, the direction we are for 04 right. So that'll be arrival into Boston here, as you can see. We'll be crossing Roebuck at the 260 knots between the altitude of 12,000 up to 19,000 between that. And be crossing Nuns at 6,000 feet there in preparation for our arrival. Okay, so yeah, that's our plan, folks. Let's get back down to Miami and let's get things started here. Okay. All right. All right, let's pull this off to the side and let's see what we have here. All right, so we got pretty much things pretty much started up here. As you can see, the system's already turned on. I haven't fueled it. We haven't programmed FMC yet. We haven't done any of that sort yet. But let's go ahead and set for that now. Let's look at our before we go into our FMC. Let's look into our flight module here display, and let's look at that real quick here. 1 second here. There we go. Right, let's get down here and take a look at her. All right. So, all right. So right now we have the ground power on right now.
Miami traffic, American 2012 Bravo. Heavy, we're inbound runway 09 about 20 miles. Miami traffic.
Okay, and let's go ahead and start on our load out here for aircraft. How many passengers we're talking about this evening? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be. Let's go with we got around 300 plus. Let's go ahead and go like. Oh, that's good. We'll go ahead and max it out 300. For our zero fuel weights. Let's go ahead and do estimate 366. 0.8. So it's going to be 366,800 pounds of fuel there. I'm sorry, correction, zero fuel weight. And also for his estimated fuel, we're going to be going at 45,000 pounds of estimated fuel. Let's put that around. I think that's good around there. Okay. All right, and our estimated landing, it's going to be relatively probably around 40. Let's put 42. I'll put 42,000 as far as the estimated landing fuel that we'll have as far as extra. And again, that's just predictable based on sim brief here. All right, so that's that. Let's look at our galley. Let's look at our loadout as far as our. So we're gonna be going to go consider short haul one way, all right? Yeah, let's give them no crew baggage. We're not going international, so we'll leave it as such. We'll put 4 flight crew, and we'll go halfway on the cabin crew. Well, we got a full load, folks. Let's give it all. Let's give it full 12. Okay, because we got all the passengers here. We got it loaded up as far as passengers, so we might as well have a full crew there as well, too. Cargo. Let's go with 78,600 pounds of cargo. 78,600. Go 78,100. I think that's fair. Okay, and here's our fuel here. Let's look at something here. All right, so we're estimating 42,000. That's what we'll have extra. Let me see here. Let me make a judge call here. Okay, total 72, fuel 45. Okay, so let's just see what this is going to calculate out to be. All right, so we take this down to 0. All right? Let's bring her back up. We want to be 45. Right, and there's what we want there as far as total fuel. The zero fuel weight wants us to come down off of that zero fuel weight there. Zero fuel weight looks like it's kind of topping out pretty heavy and hot there on the zero fuel weight. Let's go back to that overview there and bring our zero fuel weight down just slightly here, so we can come out of the red zone on that. And I think we just did. So I think we're all good now. Everything looks good. Okay, with that said, I think we're good to load out our aircraft. Zero fuel weight is greater than a max. Okay, so we can't do that. Let's come back down off the zero fuel weight some more. Okay. All right, and let's try our loadout. And the old loadout worked well there. Okay, so we're good. Let's go ahead and initiate that, and let's start looking at our level of performance here. Okay, so let's put our airport here, Miami. Okay, and our runway. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and expect runway 09 for departure. Okay, and as far as the winds, let's look at that again. Coming out of Miami, our winds are coming out of 09 degrees at 11 knots, at 090 at 11 knots. So let's go ahead and put that in. Oop. Let's go back to where we're going here. Okay. All right. 090 at 11 knots. Okay. And our temperature, 28. Oh, not that much, folks. 28 it is. All right, and let's see, altimeter 3015. Okay, our flaps, we're gonna go with flaps. We're going flaps to 17. Okay, take off flaps to 17. Takeoff weight is below basic mass. Okay, here we go. 700. Let's go back to that. Okay, 1 second. 700.
Miami traffic, American 22 Alpha Bravo Heavy. We have 14 miles bound runway 09 Miami traffic.
Okay, 1 second. Let's get back here to performance here. Okay, takeoff weight 700 pounds. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Let's get that right here. Let's get this right here. 1 second. Let's get this right here as far as that takeoff weight here. So this, we'll put this here down here. This is our fuel. Fuel's good. We'll go leave our fuel there. Okay, let's oh, okay. I have to this number here is off. Okay, so I have to make a change to this here. Take off weight here. So let's our configuration is showing we got 440 443,300. and that should do it. And we're good. Okay, so there's a calculation, folks. All right, so so our V speeds here. V2 is going to be at 159 knots. As far as the V2 speeds, let's go ahead and set that now. 159 knots as far as our V2 speeds. Okay, got it. And also for our trim, let's look at our trim. Our trim is what, six and a quarter as far as our trim. Let's go ahead and set that as well too for our trim here. Okay, trim is set. Good. So as far as our loadout, looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and set our altimeter here too. We set it in the system, but looks like it didn't link up to the module here. So let's go ahead and set that here as well too. We have the altimeter at 3015. Okay, let's get it 3015. Okay, all right. Let's make this easier here. 3015 here. Okay, 1 second here. There we go. 3015. All right, and that should sync up. Let's take a look at the co-pilot as well too. That should be syncing up. It should be actually. Is it syncing up? Yep, it's synced up with our co-pilot as well too. Excellent. So we're good on both sides of the house. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here, folks? Let's set up our FMC. Let's get our FMC fixed up here. Let's get this going. All right. Okay. So let's initiate this bad boy. Okay, a route from Miami. Okay, MIA. Okay, to Boston. All right. Good. Let's put our flight number 1979. Got it. Okay. Let's execute. Now let's start setting up our flight plan. So with departure, we got like I mentioned earlier, we got expect runway 09 out of Miami here, and also our let me see our flight plan here as far as our departure city is going to be Valley 2. So Valley 2 on that departure SID. Okay. Execute that. Good. Next screen, out of Valley 2, we're going to direct to permit. Let's keep permit in here. Okay. This is not a lot to place this time, so this is going to be relatively pretty quick program here of the FMC. So permit. Okay, direct from permit is going to be our first airways AR16. Okay, and it's going to come out of AR16 at VOR Wilmington, ILM. Okay, from there we're going to direct to Kemper, KEMPR. Okay, direct to VOR Salisbury. Okay, SBY. Okay. And from there, Airways Juliet 719. Okay. Juliet 79. Okay. And to VOR JFK. JFK VOR. Okay. Execute that. Now let's put in our arrival into Boston, the Roebuck 3 arrival. Okay, and Roebuck 3 arrival, I'm expecting runway 04 right. And it should be the Gashi. I have to take a look at that and see if the Gashi is going to be correct as far as the transition. Let's take a look, folks. All right. Gashi transition right there. Perfect. So Gashi transition it is. Execute. And we have our route, ladies and gentlemen. We have our route. Let's make sure we have no discontinuity. Let's fix this. And then we'll take a look at let's take a look at it as well too, a little more closely as far as our route. Okay. All right. Let's put in plan stage. Let's just arrange a little bit. Okay, and let's step through. Let's step through here and see. Okay. It all looks good. Everything looks good, folks. Yeah, no issues there. It all looks good. Okay. All right. Let's consider that as done. Okay. Let's close that out there. Okay. Let's get back up. All right, and let's take our plan back on the map. We're all set there. Let's put our cruise altitude. Let's go ahead and set that. Let's go ahead and set that now as far as our cruise altitude, which is going to be 390.
American 2674, radio check.
Radio check loud and clear, 979. That's radio check is 5 by 5.
Roger, I hear you saying out.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's one more thing with the programmer here. Let's make sure that we are all set on. Okay. Let's set this here now. Let's set our cruise. We have to set this as well, folks. Our cruise altitude. I mean, as far as our cruise speeds, I meant. We also need to put our altitude is there as well too. But our cruise speed is going to be Mach 0.85. Okay, 0.85 and 390, and that should adjust all of our set. There we go. That's what we want to see there. Our indicators on our FMC as far as our climbs up to 390, and then our descends once we hit the roebuck in preparation for our arrival into Boston. Okay? All right. Hey Sim, hey I again. Hey. All right, we're about to get rolling back here. Flight sim here on our departure here very shortly. So we're about all set. Magknight needs custom FMCs. Yeah, man, I tell you, you're right, flight sim. This thing is like a dinosaur legendary, right? It's I'm waiting for that release whenever it be that they can give us something a little more current, right, up to speed as far as where we are as far as industry standards on the FMC. Right now it's a little rough around the edges, but oh well, we have to do with what we have right now. So turn our flight directors on, folks. Let's turn on our oh, I miss you guys too. Man. I tell you, it's yeah. I was like, man, I feel like I'm neglecting my team here. I got to get back out here and jump back out here with you guys. So, oh man, that's nice, man. Yeah, yeah, I miss you guys too. So let's yeah, definitely. Let's keep it moving. I'm back. I didn't abandon you guys. So, all right. Let's get this APU started up. Some power going up here. All right, get our seatbelts on. Turn on a few things here, a few more systems. APU should be triggering right up on us here. Let's see. Should be coming up on us here. There we go. We see it turning over.
American 2694 is taxiing on runway 08 right.
All right. And we're almost at 100%. All right, all right, all right. I think we're almost there. Got some good juice, good power there. All right, let's get our pushback start set too. Let's take a look and see. As far as a matter of fact, folks, look at the inside this airport, right? This is pretty cool, right? What's your thoughts about this? This actually don't think it's too bad, huh? I think it's pretty cool here, this airport. It's Miami Airport. Zoom in a little bit and see. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get our tow set here. We're gonna be probably pushing back and setting up like right around in there. So let's get our tow guy rolling here. Let's see, where's our tow? Ground hand? Oh no, not ground handling. Gosh, guys, this is what happens when you
ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
There we go. Perfect.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yeah. This is actually the payware that I have for Miami. This is actually it. This is the payware that I purchased. It wasn't a bad purchase. I can say I can't complain about it. It wasn't a bad purchase at all. It's not bad. So this is the payware here. Yep. There it goes, pulling up. Okay, got that tow coming up on us here. Try to get this nice pushback going. Get us started here, get us into position so we can prepare for taxi. Here's what our regions look like.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
It's a little quiet down a little bit right now. We got a there's a few clouds here drifting around up there, as you can see on our, as far as what we're looking like there in our ATIS.
5617 departing from runway 9 on the Valley 2. Departure for Bermuda.
Our ATIS is showing a little bit of choppy weather, but nothing too bad. So we'll pull that off to the side there. And we're almost ready for our push to start here, right? How's this guy coming along there? He's almost done. Yeah, I think he's almost done there. Ready to get the show on the road, folks.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, that's what we want to hear. Let's do this.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alrighty. There you go, folks. Hope y'all boarded because we're folks, I did something crazy here. You know what I just noticed? Ooh, look what I didn't do, folks. Let's go back here. Let's look at this. It's like I'm just dragging that ground equipment all on out there, huh? We go to upper level screen here, overhead, overview, and I'm beating these guys up because that external thing, I'm dragging them all out here on the roadway here. Let's take those externals off. I apologize, folks. Didn't mean to drag you with me. All right, it's okay. I think everyone survived. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. No casualties. All right, let's get her fired up. Let's get her fired up. So we got, so let's take another look as far as our overhead here. So we have our the APU is good. It's good to go. APU gens is on. Let's turn those packs on. Cooling. Let's turn on everything on that we can turn on here. Let's see. I think we captured down on everything. Tow power. Keep that on there. Okay. Let's see. Let's put on our beacon, and let's get these engines started up here. We can actually go with both of them at the same time, which is pretty good for this aircraft. We don't have to wait around and do one startup at a time. We did both of them. We should be able to get power up on this. So make sure we have our engines on there. Okay. Hydraulics is up. EPU's up and going.
Miami traffic, American 2694 taking off runway 08 right via the Manatee 2 departure.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, 1 second. Set the parking brake, folks.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I want to check something here. Is our APU? Make sure APU is still up. APU is 100%. Okay, well. Let's see. APU's good.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Gotcha. That. More instruments here. Let's okay, so let's figure out let's make sure we have our fuel. Let's make sure we have our fuel turned on, folks. I may not have turned on the fuel. Fuel's on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, how about we just do the ignition switch first, folks, before we give it fuel, right? That'll make sense, right? Okay. Well, that's the reason why I shouldn't take long vacations. Start getting rusty after a while. All right, let's get our start ignition on here. Let's look at the lower level here. Let's go ahead and give power to that right engine there. And we should get some power start coming up. There we go. Power's coming up on our right engine. Let's do the same thing for our left as well too. Like I said, we can simultaneously kick them on board here for both of them. So let's get that left engine start up as well too. All right. Nice. There we go. That's what we want to see right there. That's a good screen right there. Our flaps are going to be at 17. Okay. Let's take a let's go back to our let's look at our passengers, see how they're doing back here. How's everyone doing back here? Everyone's doing okay? I'm assuming so. All right. We do I have any let's see, rear camera view, center view, right window view. Let's look out our window here and see how things look outdoors. There's our flaps coming down. Let's look at our left window view as well. Almost all set. It's oh my goodness. It's 1:50 in the morning in Korea. Wow, that makes me think about last night. I didn't crash. I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm feeling your pain right about now. You know, I'm sitting up here doing all this computer stuff, and there it is, 4 o'clock in the morning. But you have 1:50 in the morning, Korea. Oh my goodness, I tell you, oof, I feel your pain right now. But hey, I'm telling you, it's glad to see you though. Still, even regardless how late it is, you're still surfaced, and you still jumped out here at least to say hello, hi, and all that good stuff, and uh, and see me try to get this thing going. So appreciate that, Flight Sim. Um, Folks, we're ready to go. Let's let our folks know we're ready to taxi to the runway here. Let me go ahead and make my announcement to the traffic and let them know what my intentions are, and we can start our taxi. So it's let me make my announcement here. Stand by. Traffic. This is United 1979 Heavy. Runway 09, taxiing via Tango Sierra for 1979 copy. All right, so let's release these brakes, folks, and let's get it moving here. Let me see, brakes off. Good. Get a load of fuel. Now I know. Let me double check, yeah. I'm about to say, I know our tug is off. I know he's not connected to us anymore. So let's see. Lower level here. Lower level instruments. Let's take a look at the lower level here, and let me make sure that we have everything off that should be off. All right, let's release these brakes here. Take it from another view. The corner here. There we go. Alright, now I think we're good. We're all set here. Let's get rolling here. Alright, off we go, folks. Let's head on our merry way. Window heat is off. Okay, so window heat. Primary. Okay, that should resolve that. Good. Perfect. Window heat is now on officially. Always good to have that checklist handy, folks. Definitely always recommend that. Let's, things are kind of shaking around too on this tarmac. It's okay. It's a good taxi. Good taxi. It's gonna be a good flight, folks. It's gonna be a good flight to Boston. Looking forward to getting up in these friendly skies here. Going to turn her this way here. I want to go ahead and as a matter of fact, we'll turn right here and go straight onto Tango right here. Perfect. Now let's make sure our airways is clear before we cross this runway here. Yeah, our airways is clear. Let's proceed for our taxi. Make sure it's clear both ways, of course. Yep, we're good. Got it. Let's continue. Alright, continue taxiing runway 09 via Tango. At the end of Tango, we're going to be joining up onto Sierra. We're continue taxiing the Sierra for the full length of the runway for 09, and then we'll go ahead and line up and wait. Make sure all clear, and we'll go ahead and take off runway 09. So. There's a couple things here while we're taxiing. Let's look at our climb. We're going to climb at 1,800 feet per minute. I want to set that for a climb. Nav looks good. We do have we're going to continue up. We're not gonna hold off at 5,000. We're going to continue all the way up to our cruise altitude of 390 when we depart as well. There's no hold up there, folks. We're going to continue on with that climb. Unless air traffic control comes online here. And, we'll go ahead and respectfully hold that 5,000 so we can clear it to the climb. So we're looking good, looking good. She's loaded up, she's fueled up, she's ready to go. Down the runway here. Turn on the Sierra right up here. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and make that turn on the Sierra now, actually. Okay. Taxi lights already on too. We should have that on as well. Okay, and our runway lights. Put that on. Going. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. All right, again, the departure is going to be via Valley 2. Valley 2 departure via SID. Okay. Here's a quick snapshot, ladies and gentlemen, as far as what that looks like. Okay. We'll come back to this here once we get airborne. Take a look at that plan there, the flight plan. We depart runway here off of 09 out of Miami. All right, it's a nice day down in Florida. Weather's not too bad, I must say. All right, let's get a runway view here. And I've already noticed that we're cleared for lining up and preparing for departure. But let's go ahead and make the announcement here. Traffic, this is United 1979, lining up runway 09 for immediate departure. All right, folks, let's put our let's go ahead and also let's turn on our departure lights here. Okay, we're ready to go. Those, okay, there we go. Now they actually are already on. All right, we should put on strobe lights. Taxi, we're going to, okay. All right, so let's line up, folks. Let's get out of here. Okay, hold here for 1 second. Set a couple things. So view number 3, view number 2, view number 1. Let me readjust that one.
Miami traffic, American 901, start exit to hold short of runway 09, April Delta, in Gary, the Magknight way until Yankee. I'll call back to cross runway 27 to continue taxi via Yankee until hold short of 09 left, American 901.
Oh, pilot, Schneider 979, copy that. Schneider 979, line up runway 09. Right now I'm cleared for takeoff for 09, climbing via Valley departure.
American 901, roger.
Okay, so let me set a couple of cameras here, folks, too, by the way, here. This number 1 here, I want to set this one before we fly off here. I want to set this number 1 to be in a better position for us here. I don't like the way that camera was set. Just want to just get it to line up directly with this here module here. I prefer that. Let me save that as that there. Okay. And that looks good. We're almost ready here. One more cross check here on one more thing. Okay, number 2 looks good. View camera, and number 3 I can change. I want to pull number 3 to be right around in here. Sorry for this little bit of maintenance here on adjustment, but I just want to get it prepared before we take off here, folks. I want number 3 to be situated like right about so, and we'll save that as well too. So go back here. I got view 1, 2, and 3. We're all good. All right, let's go ahead and give our throttle 75%. Then we toga, and we'll depart, folks. Folks, good positive climb.
1,000.
Pick up some speed here. Leave some more flaps.
Miami traffic, American 901, hold short of runway 27, taxiway Yankee. There's traffic approach Miami to runway 27 or runway 9. Miami traffic, American 901, cross runway 30, continue via taxiway Yankee until hold short of runway 09 for departure.
0 left straight up and the left turn, final call for Vaudeville traffic.
Alright folks, got a good departure here.
And Fort Lauderdale traffic,
That's good.
69er descending through flight level 180 for runway 10 left approach Fort Lauderdale.
Give me 1 second folks, we'll take a quick view outdoors here. Let's see how our folks are doing here in the cabin. They'll catch some nice views there. Okay, last departure. Let's see, a nice view of Miami here as well too. Our departure. Coming out of the airport there, coming off the coastline. All looks good. Clearing cloud coverage. Nice scenery. Shut off our external lights as well too. So take a look ahead, shut these lights off here. We no longer need our departure lights. Shut the taxi lights, lights as well too. Okay. We can also relax off the APU. APU off here. All right. Folks, we're looking good. We are actually, let's look at our departure. Just crossed Viper. Positive climb. Okay, and we'll do a quick orbit as well too. Just a quick visual.
American 901 approach for flight runway 9.
Okay, folks. So good climb here. Continue our climb up to cruise altitude 390. We'll go ahead and settle off there, and we'll continue our journey once we hit that cruise altitude set, and then we'll be making our way to Boston. Right now, I will say that was a pretty smooth takeoff. No complaints to take off there. No issues or concerns with that. Of course, it's always trying to line up, make sure that you know right when to turn on your autopilot, when not, or when not to turn it on. I think it's always important as far as recognizing that, knowing when to activate your autopilot. But we made a good call on that one. Let's I think we got another. We got an external light still on. We can shut off here. That's the wing lights. We can shut those wing lights off. We no longer need them as well neither. Keep our generators on. Should turn that on before we took off as well too. Okay, that's the we're good. All right, let's look at our main panel. Make sure everything is looking kosher right now. Just on our power. Let's see, electrical. Let's go to electrical. Yeah, we're looking good. No issues with that. Okay, go back to our stats. Now let's go ahead and go to standard as well too, as far as our altimeter. Standard on that. Okay, there we go. Matches both sides. Good. All right. Crossing across 25,000. Again, like I said, we're up to 39,000 for cruise. We'll check our weather module here. Operation mode. Okay, good. Make sure I have this on dynamic. Good deal. This is not global real weather, folks. I'm always keep this active and going as we're flying, so that we can make real live updates as far as weather. Always like having that current there. Like we so looking at our I like having here on a progress progress screen here on FMC. Again, as y'all know, this is not the best in the world as far as FMC, nowhere near by far at all. Total 940 nautical miles for top percent before we get to Boston. Okay, folks, that was our turn out of Valley. Now we finished clearing our SID. Right now, we're actually now heading to our first waypoint, which is permit. Transition permit from our SID here. So we're underway, folks, and we should be soon at 390. Let's wait here. It's showing another couple 7,000 feet. Oh, Flight Sim. Hey, I'm sorry. I just, I'm kind of, my eyes aren't looking where they should be looking. I did see a message there about asking if flight, if the flight scenery for Miami is worth it. I say it is. It's not too bad of a cost. You know, some scenery is just ridiculous in cost. But no, this one here, this one for Miami, including the one for Atlanta. They're definitely, I will say, worth the cost for both Atlanta and Miami. You said, okay, you think you should sleep now. All right, hey, listen, Flight Sim, it was great having you. Get that Z's, get that sleep. Being way out there in Korea, I know the big difference in the time, being so early in the morning. But again, it's always a pleasure having you. Glad you was able to join, and have a good night's sleep. We'll be catching again. We'll be flying again soon. Okay. All right, take care. Flight Sim, appreciate having you. All right, folks. Just real quick, want to touch base with you here. Give a good, quick report for you here. So we're plans to right now cruise at 390. We're almost at 390. We'll be leveling off here. It's very soon here. We're crossing 300 right now, up to 3,900, 39,000. And there will be increasing our speed here to Mach 0.85 cruise speed. Our journey up to Boston. Give you a quick snapshot here as far as where we are on the map. There we are there. We don't have flight ATC coverage as of yet, but hopefully anticipate them to jump on here with us. Still early afternoon hour here, East Coast, so I'm sure they'll be jumping on. We did have Boston on. They did drop off. I think we still have no ground dropped off too, but well, we'll see. We'll see as we get closer. Hopefully we get some more interaction for air traffic control during this flight. So, folks, here we are crossing 390. So we're going to settle here for a minute, and as you see, we've also increased the speed here for our cruise speed. So we'll be checking in here momentarily, folks. Okay, folks, give a quick position report here as to where we are right now. Let's look at our let's see, our current position. Just left. We have 34 nautical miles before we cross Lens. Oh, I just heard thunder. I could have sworn I just heard thunder. Am I the only one who heard that? Let's see. Probably reason why. Coverage there. I could have sworn I just heard thunder. I know I'm not just hearing things here, but anyhow, folks, we'll be crossing over Lens here shortly. Let's look at our map here and see what Lens is on the map here. So it's on our airways, AR-16. So we got some coverage hanging around about this area here. But let's continue on driving forward. But it's kind of interesting. I did hear that thunder come through there, so I was wondering if anyone heard that as well too. I know I'm not just hearing things. Let's take a look here as far as cloud coverage. Looks clear to me. Alright, probably came from what we just left out of right there, possibly. Alright, folks. While we're at it, let's take a quick tour of the cabin. This here, this Dreamliner 787. This is the latest update so far that we have here. I think it was 1.7. I think we have. Not bad view as far as the interior. I'd say the interior is pretty sharp. I would like to see if we had some passengers though. You know, it'd be cool if there was any passengers else permitted into the software here inside the cabin. That would be pretty cool. That'd be an added additional bonus. But of course, all that comes at a price as far as frame rate and everything else. So they probably could do it, but concerned about it affecting folks' frame rates. Let's get the center view. I got it. Okay, so the ambiance as far as the lighting, folks. Look at this. Check it out. So this was another part of the upgrade here. The ambiance as far as the lighting that you see up there. How as you gain higher altitudes, of course, the ambiance change within the cabin, which is a plus. That was additional. That was added on as far as the upgrades as well too. Including some of the communication systems here too, comms. Yes, some few upgrades here and there. Some announcements here for the cabins. ATC information there. Flight information. I'll be honest with you folks, I really don't use this that much, that frequently. Any overseas that I do, I am interested in looking at this oceanic clearance request. I'd like to see how that works. So our ATIS there. let's see, what is our ATIS? Let's see if we can do our ATIS out of Boston. See if we're able to do that now or not. Let's check it out. So we hit that, we hit this, and updates there in the window, and then we hit our send. The send, we can just hear the chime, and then look at our new message. And oh, no message, no ATIS available Boston yet. Serious? What's huh? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Alright, ATC. Okay, no ATC. Where is it at? Right, ATIS request. Let's try this. Let's try that again for Boston. See what happens here. We have no ATC available. That's no worries there. Okay, folks, we'll just we're gonna go ahead now. We'll be checking in here again momentarily, but in the meantime, just wanted to check in, give you a good flight report here, let you know where we are. But before we settle here, let's also take a look at as far as our distance right now, as far as our progress. We have. Oh, last time I looked, it was 900 some odd miles. We're down 733 right now to Boston. So before we get to the top of our descent, we be at top of our descent at 1919 Zulu time, and we are at, what is our time right now? 1919 Zulu. Okay, 1749 is where we are now. Got it. Okay. All right, folks. Let's just continue to ride and cruise and fly. Let's look at real quick too our plan, folks. We're still currently on the airways there, AR-16. We'll be hitting snaps here shortly. We don't have, and again, right now we do not have air traffic coverage right now. ATC. Here we are here. Open this up over here. Let's see. Here we are here. Hopefully we get ATC traffic on board here. And this, okay, looks like we had this was blank recently, so hopefully we get some more participation as far as air traffic controls here. So we'll see with that. And also, looks like we have look, we have a crew here. Not sure if this is a training class going on or something, but a whole line of them here going from where are they going from Chicago to Houston. Chicago to Houston, flying multiple different flights, the Boeings, the Airbuses, and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a activity there, and here's another activity going on here too. You see these guys all lined up here. I'm sure they are going the same. See Orlando to Houston. Oh, same thing. Orlando to Houston. Orlando to Houston. Do we have any events here, folks? I think we may have an event here going on from that I didn't pay attention to from Chicago to Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that here. Check and see what we have. There might have been an event there that I wasn't paying attention to that may actively be going on right now. Let's see. We can do event login. And let's see. For events, event dashboard. All right, so here's our event dashboard. See, do we see Chicago in here for today? Today's the 10th, right? Today's okay. Today's the 10th. We have, what do we have here? We have the night shift. Canadian first. No, this is not. This is not When we see that was on the screen, it was not part of these events. Yeah, this is something different here. So good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. We got Manila coming up today as well too. Shangsa is coming up. What is this here? This is Guide International, Balana today. And what else we have today? We have this exam. ATC is taking exam there. Folks to join, get some traffic there. Where is this? Madrid. Madrid got some ops going out there. Transylvania. Okay, Amsterdam to Frankfurt. Interesting one there. This is a good flight hit. This is a good one hit. Amsterdam to Frankfurt there. Let me see what else we have. A couple air shows. That's what's on the agenda for today, folks, as far as events. Cool. All right, well, let's folks, let's continue floating. Let's continue on our route here. I'll be checking back in here in a moment here with everybody. In the meantime, if you chat, message, what have you, I'll be standing by watching, engage at that point. But for the meantime, let's continue floating along here. I'll open the screen up here so we can see our coverage as well too. And let me set things are in this position here for continuation of flight. So I'll be checking in here again, folks. Okay. All right, thanks. folks. A little check-in here, another quick position report here as far as where we currently are here. As you see, we're currently we're right behind. What's this? American Airlines 1672. What's this guy's speed and his altitude? We are right behind this guy here. Let's see. All right, he's at. Let me compare both him and I here. Make sure that I am not going too much faster than him here. Okay, all right. Yeah, a little more, but not bad. We still have a good amount of distance there, and it's kind of strange. He's at 38,000. I'm sitting here at 39. We may make adjustment to that altitude there, of course, in the direction I'm going. And also he's going to Charlotte, and I'm going to Boston. As far as our flight plan, he's on Airways 23, and I'm on Airways 16, and he's about to go direct to. I'm about to go direct to Kemper. Okay, we're in good shape then. We don't have to worry about issue of separation, so we're good. All right. And he's headed right now is 355 degrees and minus at 7. Folks, we have another hour and a half before we get to our destination. We'll be coming off this ocean front here and crossing the Wilmington here. We're gonna be crossing directly over Wilmington here. This is when we're gonna go back across some ground there, Wilmington there, and then make our way on up to Boston. Got about an hour and a half flight left for our route. Let's also look at let's bring us here up, folks. Let's look at let's get 632 more nautical miles to go. And our legs, let's take a look at our legs. We are exactly 40 nautical miles from SeaLo. 40 nautical miles from SeaLo. That's where we are. Alright, folks. We'll leave it at that, and we'll be checking in here momentarily again for the position report. Okay. All right, folks. Let's get another quick check-in here as far as current position and what have you. Let's look at our map. Well, as you see in our map right now, as far as where we are, we'll be crossing the Wilmington, I believe, here very shortly. Let's look at our FMC, see what that tells us. Yep, that's Wilmington BOR, which is going to be the next 40 nautical miles. Crossing that. Then so we're going to maintain our altitude 390. We're not going to make any changes to that as far as our route. Progress 488 nautical miles until we get to our top of our descent. Boston. Just take a look outside. Check out our scenery here a little bit here, folks. Take a look and see the ground. It's like finally about crossing some grounds here. And the weather's not bad either as well. Coverage, air traffic control coverage. Right now, as we're seeing, we still have a minimal there. Right now, we have most coverage out here in the Atlanta area. We have Philadelphia ground. It says that's approach. I'm sorry, approach is currently active there. We'll see. Hopefully, we get some more participation as far as ATC support here on our arrival to Boston. We'll continue forward with that. Meantime, folks, we're going to continue traveling forward here. We'll be checking here again momentarily. Okay? All right, thanks, folks, for checking in soon. Alright folks, let's do a quick check-in here. Let's see here. So let's slide back in the cockpit here. So we are approximately how far are we? We had 200. Oh, we're getting there, folks. 240 more nautical miles before we top descent before we start descending for Boston. So we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Let's see our map here as far as coverage right now. We still do we have Boston ground right now active. Boston Tower actually active right now. Okay, that's good. It's good to see that. See this pilot here that's coming past us at 380. We're holding 390 right now, so I think we're okay with that for the time being. So quick aerial. Let's go look outside view here. Let's see what's out of the way here. Folks, which so far so good. We are heading up our way. Our next waypoint is actually going to be. Let's see, what is this here? The SBY. What is that? Let's see on our map. The next waypoint. That next waypoint is going to be. Where we are. We're all the way up here already. Wow, we're making good strides here, folks. Salisbury VOR. Crossing that in the next 39 nautical miles. Then from there, we have the Villas waypoint, and I think this is JFK. Nope, there's Johnny, and here's the JFK. So we're making good strides there. We're 96 nautical miles from Villas. So it's okay. All right, good folks. We'll be checking in again here momentarily here. Okay, folks. So stand by. Checking in here in a moment. Thanks. Bye. right, folks, let's get another quick check-in here in regards to current flight status. 161 nautical miles, folks, on top of descend. Before we get to our approach in preparation for Boston, let's take a look at the map as well, too, folks. Let's take a look at this. Here's her location. We'll be arriving in Boston via the Robot 3 arrival. Okay, looking at this arrival, folks, we're going to be crossing Roebuck at and between 12,000 and 19,000 feet. Nunzo at 6,000. Right now, the winds out of Boston. Let's take a look and see what our winds are out of Boston as well, too, whether they changed or not. All right, so right now the winds out of Boston's out of 50 degrees at 7 knots. So it looks like from what we currently have planned right now, as far as 04 right, the runway will still going to continue approaching in preparation for our arrival to Boston due to the winds there. Now let's look at our airport in Boston as well. Let's take a look at this. All right, so for 04 right is what we're expecting right now for our arrival. Okay. And again, here's the Roebuck 3 star there, as far as their approach as well too. Again, we're gonna be starting our descent another 146 nautical miles from now. Right now, as far as air traffic control coverage, let's take a look at that as well too. We've got Philly there. Looks like that's the approach. We've got Philly there approach, and Boston. We have Boston Tower online right now as we speak. So, all right, folks. Sit back, relax. We'll be checking in here again in a moment, very shortly. Okay. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started here. We're 9 nautical miles from our top descent. Let's go ahead and make preparations here, folks, for our arrival to Boston. Let's take a look at our maps first before we start on that. All right, so looking at our maps, let's see, news. Like we're skipping over news and going direct to. We're going direct towards here. Just pull up our FMC and see what we got going direct here. 1 second here. Let's look at our FMC. Let's see. Clear this here. JFK, so we're heading direct towards JFK. 20 nautical, Roebuck 90. Let me see, Roebuck is 95 nautical miles from Roebuck, so we're starting our descent now, folks. Let's go ahead and head back up here, up top here, for our main controls. And let's go ahead and make a change for altitude as well, too. We're down to... Alright, start our descend. At that for now, as far as our descent for our approach. All right, so let's get back over here to our mappings here. We're direct to JFK. Interesting, trying to figure out why we missed news and effects here. Look at our FMC here. Interesting. Okay, let's look at our... So Roebuck. Direct to Roebuck. And we shouldn't be direct to Roebuck. Let me look at our arrivals again here as far as our Boston. Roebuck 3. Transition via... here we go. Transition should be via JFK. Okay, let's select that so we make that happen. So we get that transition there. Okay. So I've cleared this discontinuity here as well. So looks like we are back on point is where we should be. Got it. Okay. All looks good. That should have been our proper transition there, folks. We should have been. Which I don't think I included that, which I should have, was that transition. All right, so let's get back to this here again. Look at so we so right now we're heading direct to Joni. Well, Joni is not. Let's look at Joni on our map here. We're not. Let's go direct to JFK instead here. Let's go direct to JFK. That's my fault. Let's get a better view here on our FMC here. So direct JFK. Execute that. Let's turn our other direction here. All right, so it looks like we may have already passed JFK, maybe? Doesn't look like it on the map. Alright, I got a solution here to that as well. Let's go ahead and go direct instead to Ruse. There we go. Direct to Ruse. And that'll do it there. Cruise. There we go. Direct cruise. Execute that. We should be good. Yep, we're good now. All right, so we're set, folks. All right, so we're good to go.
Think rate.
Sync rate.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
Yep, it's getting down to the altitude where it should be, so we're good to go, folks. As far as that's concerned. No alarms there. We're good. Okay, so we're direct to Roos. All right, and Roos will then, as you can see on our map here, Alling, Banky, and Roebuck. What I did originally here, I did put the transition to JFK into the star. So we just made an amendment to the plan for arrival and made that happen. So now we're back on route. We're good to go. And we're just descending via the Roebuck 3 star here. So we're all set, folks. Continue our descent for Boston. Right now, let's also check the winds too and see what the winds are out of right now. Winds are 7 degrees, 7 degrees, 8 knots. We're going to continue right now as we plan for 04 right approach. Okay. All right. Set here. All right, so let's look at our altitudes for Roos. We should be at between 21 and 23,000 feet. And that's what we're descending to as we speak here. And we should be at 290 knots as well by the time we cross Roos. Alright, all's looking well, and we'll continue our descent into Boston. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the point of a little bit of air brakes here, so we can slow her down here quite a bit here. Okay, folks, let's make adjustment to altimeter. Let's see, we should be at the altimeter is 3001. Let's go and set that as well. Folks, we're gonna go ahead and put on our arrival lights there. We got some air brakes there slowing us down as well too. Let's landing lights. Got them on. Let's turn all of our lights on. Actually, would be good here. Green lights as well too. Get an APU started as well. All right, All right, folks, winds are still at 07 degrees at 8 knots. We will continue our approach as we have expecting runway 04 right. We should be contacting here tower here very shortly as well too. Okay, let's go ahead and put our rival airport in here, folks. Okay. All right, our runway 04 right, so we're going to be expecting here. See that? They have 0, they have 04 right there. There we go. Okay, good. The winds are, what do you say? Winds are 070 degrees. 08 knots as far as winds. Temperature is going to be 22 degrees as far as temperature. QNH we have 001 as far as altimeter. Come on. It's giving us QNH and not altimeter. I wonder why that is. Let's see here. Alright, so we are right now, should be registered as QNH and not altimeter. Let's set that to, folks, 300. .007 there. Now why sure it's giving us QNH. Let's just put, I think that'll be equivalent to 1018 if I'm not mistaken. We'll give that a shot there. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, and let's do a calculation based on information here. Our landing weight is, what is our landing weight, folks? What is our landing weight? 394. 394 for landing weight. Okay, in a sec we're going to be our VREF at 30. We're going to go ahead and keep her at expect 149 knots on our final approach there. Okay. It's trying to give us vectors, folks. It's like it's trying to give us vectors on our arrival, huh? That's not what we want. We'll ignore those vectors there. So let's fix this here. Clear the vectors. We don't want vectors, but it's forcing us to go vectors. It's kind of strange how that's actually not giving us what we want, right? So let's go ahead and bring her straight in here. Let's go ahead and bring her down. Alright, folks. We need to bring our altitude down here. We're going to put on some very strong brakes here and bring her down. We're way high here.
Think rate. 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 Think rate.
2500.
Think rate. 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 Think rate.
1000.
Folks, we're going to take it around, folks. We're going to go ahead and go around. We were way too high on that, so let's just go ahead and go around. Let's be safe. Go ahead and take it around here, folks. Yeah, we're way too high coming in, so just take her around, no big deal here. Still kind of wonder why we were forced on those vectors there, which I'm not a big fan of. Trying to wonder why that was here. Go ahead and take it around this direction here.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Let's go ahead and
Bank
hold
angle.
around 3,000 feet.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
All right, folks. Yeah, we'll make this approach again. We'll again, I'm just kind of concerned about this FMC. Why it wiped out the rest of our plan and was stuck on the vector. We couldn't even figure that out, so that's a little concerning on that. I'll have to keep an eye on that on the next trip here as well too. We're just gonna circle around for another approach here for runway 04 right. One 34.7. We're on contact. 1 second. 134.7.
Zero 213 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
At Boston Center, this is United 1979 Heavy with you. Hey, listen, we missed that approach for 04 right going into Boston. We're just heading back in that direction, but initial contact with you.
Zero 213 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
Speedbird 213 is turning right 310.
United 1979, Boston Center, squawk 4723.
4723, 1979.
Boston Center, good afternoon. United 8, return, we have flight level 250.
United 849, Boston Center, squawk 4603.
4603, United 849.
Zero 213 Heavy, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
010, John localizer, Speedbird 213.
United 849, radar contact over Robbinsville, clear direct Deer Park, cross Deer Park, out of maintain flight level 190. United 1979 Heavy, radar contact 11 miles south of Boston. Flight heading 215, expect vectors for the ILS for my 4 right approach.
215, expect vectors for 4 right approach, 1979 copy.
United 1979, maintain 3000, are you ready to be approached now, or do you need to get set up still?
Oh, I can go for it now.
Super 213 Heavy, 2 miles from Nabo, cross Nabo 3000, cleared ILS for my 4 right approach.
Cleared ILS approach, my 4 right.
Boston Center to 4525, flight level 310.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Delta 4525.
United 1979 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
310, 1979 copy.
That was Delta 4525.
Affirmative, sir.
Okay, I'm showing a Spirit Wings 4525. I don't see a Delta.
Alright, that's my bad. My call sign is Spirit Wings. I forgot to take another flight earlier. So that's Delta 4525, G3 is flight level 1.
Okay, if If you want to be Delta 4525, you're going to have to reconnect and change the call sign, sir.
No, I purposely put Spirit Wings. I just forgot that that was my old call sign. Spirit Wings.
Okay, Spirit Wings 4525, Boston Center, squawk 4766.
4766.
Seabird 213 Heavy, contact tower 128.8.
128.8, thank you.
United 1979 Heavy, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
010, join localizer, 0 for right, Nate, so that copy.
Spirit Wings 4525, radar contact 20 miles southwest of Rockdale, maintain flight level 310.
Bank angle.
United 849, verify you did get the instruction cross Deer Park at flight level 190.
Yeah, I did get the instructions right there.
Okay, thank you. United 1979, make sure the heading 010, please.
Roger, copy that. Corrected it. 010, Nate, so that copy.
Spirit Wings 4525, clear direct Monster.
Clear direct Mazda.
United 1979 Heavy is 2 miles from Navo, across Navo at 3000, cleared ILS for my 4 right approach.
Clear now at 3000. Clear for ILS approach running 04 right, Nate, so that copy.
Heading 090, when able, direct Monster. United 1979 Heavy is 7 miles in trail of a heavy Boeing 777, caution lake turbulence, contact tower 128.8.
128.8, 97, that copy.
And Emperor 661 Heavy, Boston ground is now online. You can just monitor his frequency and you can continue your taxi. And if you have any questions, you can give him a call.
Negative, we'll monitor ground 21.9, thank you.
Hey, Towers, United 1979 Heavy with you on a final for 04 right.
United 1979 Boston Tower, still with me, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, I have you as a text pilot, so you're going to do voice now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have changed that way from the beginning. My apologies.
Yep, no problem. United 1979, are you going for 4 right, sir?
Absolutely. Going 4 right, 99.
United 1979 Heavy, wind 090 at 8, runway 4 right, clear to land, traffic, a Boeing 777 on the runway, caution wake turbulence.
Copy that, clear land 4 right, 99, copy.
Speedbird 213, welcome to Boston, exit left there on Yankee, taxi Yankee, runway tree right, hold short of 4 left.
Think rate. Think rate.
Taxi Yankee onto runway 33 right, hold 4 left, red 213.
And Speedbird 213 Heavy, contact ground 121.9er.
121.9, thank you very much.
Think rate. Think
Hey, Tower, I'm about to go around again. My speed is a little too high here.
United 1979 Heavy, fly runway heading, maintain 3000.
Runway heading 3000, 99, copy. Ah, folks, I can't get it together. What's going on here? What's going on here? Come on. What's going on with me here? Alright, fly runway heading 3000, folks. Oh, come on now. I can do better than this.
United 1979, turn left heading 310, contact center 134.7.
310, center 134.7, 1979, copy.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
1,000.
Bank angle. 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 Bank angle.
Ember 661 Heavy, you with me?
Hey, Center. It's United 1979 again. Apologize for that. I'm not getting it together here. I had another misapproach, a little too fast. I'm with you. Head 310.
United 1979, Boston Center, no worries. Expect vectors for another ILS 4 right approach.
How about that? We'll expect vectors for ILS 04 approach, 4 right approach, 1979. Copy.
United 1979, approach just came on, give them a call 133.0.
133 point, so 133.0, 1979.
Affirmative.
Roger, copy.
United 849, cross Madison, Madden maintain 1000, the Bradley altimeter 2999, more than 1 hour old.
Cross Madison at 140,
1000, sir, 11,000.
11,000, my bad. Cross Madison at 11,000, 349. Number 2, Romeo Foxtrot. Is everything okay with me, or can I get IFR?
I'm still looking for a research, sir. Should be just a few minutes more.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, approach. This is United 1979 with you. Heavy with you. I'm actually heading 310 degrees. I missed that approach for 04 right.
United 1979, Boston approach, roger. Just stand by one moment. I don't have your track. Were you told to switch over to my frequency by center?
Yeah, center went ahead and pushed me over to you.
Okay, sounds good. Just give me a second. You can fly that present heading. Continue up to...
Roger, copy. I just fly present heading 310, 1979, copy.
United 1979, alright, I have your track now. So you can turn off heading 180 and maintain 3000. It's going to be vectors for the ILS runway 4 at approach.
I maintain 3000, header 180, 1979, copy.
Boston departure, Ember 661 with you is out of 1000 for 5.
Ember 661 heavy, Boston departure, radar contact, limit maintain 14,000.
Up to 14,000.
Oh, folks, this is crazy. I gotta get it together today. I'm approaching too fast. Oh my goodness. So All right, we're gonna go around again here, folks. One more time here. We're gonna make this a golden ticket here.
United 1979 Heavy, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, 19, copy.
$2,500.
Ember 661 Heavy, contact Boston Center 134.7. Have a good one.
30%, safe.
United 1979 Heavy, turn left heading 120, vectors to final.
120, vectors final, 1979, copy. Wow, folks, yeah, this is crazy. Finally, I think I'm good to go here. Bring the speed down so I can make sure we're not coming in too fast. I mean, there's no excuse there. There's no excuse. The speed should have stayed down low. I had to wait too high.
United 1979, turn left heading 070, join the runway 4 right, localizer.
070, join 4 right, localizer, 97, copy.
United 1979 Heavy is 5 miles from Milt. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Clear to ILS runway 4 right approach.
Maintain 2000 until established localizer on approach. 04 right, 19, copy. Alright, much better. Our speed's down.
Too low, gear. Too low, gear.
United 1979 Heavy, contact Boston Tower 128.8, see it.
128.8, 1979 copy. Tower Edition United 1979 back with you. Currently on his final for runway 204 right. Tower Edition United 1979 radio check. Boston Tower, United 1979 Heavy, radio check. I'll copy that, gotcha. Clear to land, runway 04 right. 1979 copy. Alright folks, let's do this. We at least deserve a good landing here after all this. Check the results of that landing, folks. Let's contact ground here. Let's go ahead and stop here. Let's make communication ground here. Stand by, folks. Ground, good evening. This is United 1979 Heavy with you. I just cleared runway 22 left.
United 1979 Heavy, Boston ground, tally ho. Does Terminal Bravo sound good to you?
Terminal Bravo sounds excellent for me. 99.
As we got jolly good show. United 1979 taxi parking November Alpha, cross runway 15 left. Actually, disregard that. Cross runway 22 right, hold short runway 15 left.
Cross 22 right, hold 15 left, 1979 via November. Copy.